Beloved child, hear this message carefully. We, your angels, come with a truth that's unfolding in your life, a truth that has the power to heal, to transform, and to awaken your spirit. Listen closely, for this is no ordinary moment. It is divinely orchestrated by the Lord Himself, who sees all, knows all, and loves you beyond measure. You may have felt their presence, soft, unspoken whispers in your heart, a memory flashing in your mind, or perhaps a familiar name appearing unexpectedly. Yes, your ex is reaching out to you, not just in words, but in energy, in longing, and in unspoken questions. We see the ache in their heart, the wound they carry, and the struggle they face. They cannot let go of you because, child, what you shared was written in the stars. It was woven into the tapestry of their soul. But remember this, what once was is not always meant to be again. The path ahead is not about repeating the past, but about uncovering the purpose it served in your life. You are not alone in this journey, for the hand of Jesus is upon you. He is the ultimate healer of hearts, the mender of broken bonds, and the one who holds all your tomorrows. Whatever confusion, doubt, or pain arises from this moment, know that it is already held tenderly in His hands. Your ex is reaching out not merely because of their love for you, but because of the lessons you imprinted on their soul. You were a light in their life, a beacon in their darkness, and now without you, they are searching for something to fill the void. Yet, child, it is not your responsibility to fix them. We, the angels, see both sides. We understand their pain, and we understand your hesitation. You are torn, wondering whether this reconnection is a divine opportunity or a temptation to look backward. Hear this truth. Everything happens according to God's perfect plan. Nothing is coincidence, and this moment is a piece of a greater puzzle. Take a moment to breathe deeply. Quiet your soul and ask yourself, what does your heart truly desire? Not from a place of fear or nostalgia, but from the sacred place within you where Jesus speaks. We know this connection may stir emotions long buried, joy, sorrow, hope, and even fear. But remember, you are stronger now. You are not the person you once were. Through the trials of life, you have been shaped into someone new, someone ready for the next chapter that God is writing for you. If you choose to respond to their call, do so with grace. Speak words of kindness, but also words of truth. Remember that your worth is not defined by their longing. It is defined by the love of Christ, who called you by name before the foundations of the world. And if you choose to walk away, do so without guilt. For not all connections are meant to last forever. Some are meant to teach us, to grow us, and to prepare us for what lies ahead. Your decision, beloved child, is yours to make, but do not make it alone. Seek the wisdom of heaven, and we will guide you. We see the threads of your future, and they are golden with promise. Whether this person remains a part of your life or becomes a memory, God's plans for you are good. Jeremiah 29 verse 11 reminds us, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future." Your ex cannot let go because you are unforgettable. But remember, child, it is not your job to carry their burdens. You can love them from afar, pray for their healing, and still choose what is right for you. We, your angels, are here to remind you of this. You are deeply loved, not just by the people who have come and gone in your life, but by the Creator of all things. His love is steadfast, unwavering, and eternal. He sees your tears, your struggles, and your victories. You may wonder, why now? Why this moment, when you were beginning to heal, when your heart was learning to move forward? Child, trust that this is no accident. It is a divine moment meant to teach you something profound about yourself and your journey. The angels of heaven are rejoicing as you step into this moment with courage and faith. We see your heart, dear one, the tenderness, the strength, the wounds you've carried, and the hope you dare to hold on to. Each step you take toward healing, toward opening your heart again, sends ripples of joy through the heavens. For this moment is not just about you, it's a divine orchestration of love, redemption, and the unfolding of a greater plan. Remember, we are always here, whispering truths into your spirit, guiding your steps, and wrapping you in the light of God's love. In your quiet moments, when you feel the weight of doubt or the ache of loneliness, hear us. Hear the whispers of reassurance that remind you of your worth. You are never alone, for we walk with you through every shadow, lighting the path ahead even when it feels hidden from your view. We know the questions that stir within you, the why, the what if, and the how could this be. We see the moments when you question your value, your future, and your capacity to be loved again. And we say to you, fear not. Your journey is sacred, your heart is precious, and your story is far from over. Every chapter that seems like an ending is but the beginning of something greater, a new dawn breaking through the night. The one who once held your heart may reach out, and as this happens, it is not by coincidence but by divine design. There is a stirring in their soul, a recognition of the light they once shared with you. They see now what they could not before, the grace, the patience, the love you poured out, even when it was not reciprocated fully. But you must ask yourself, does this align with the path God has set before you? Is this a moment of restoration, or is it a test of your growth and discernment? The angels rejoice not because of the return of the past, but because of your awakening to the present. This is your time, dear one. A time to choose not out of fear or longing, but out of wisdom and love. We are here to guide you, to illuminate the truth of what this connection holds, not as a burden or a chain, but as a reflection of lessons learned and the love you are destined to receive. As we whisper into your spirit, know this, you are beloved beyond measure. God's love for you is unchanging, unwavering, and eternal. It is this love that sustains you, that lifts you when you falter, and that beckons you forward when the path seems unclear. Trust this love. Let it be your compass, your refuge, and your source of strength. Take time to reflect, to seek God's wisdom in this moment. Pray, meditate, and listen, not just with your ears, but with your heart. We angels are always near, offering signs, comfort, and guidance. A song, a feather, a flicker of light. These are not mere coincidences. They are reminders of our presence and the divine hand at work in your life. Know that you are being prepared for something greater. Whether this rekindling is meant to heal the past or to affirm your growth, trust that it serves a purpose. Every experience, every tear, every triumph is woven into the fabric of your destiny. And your destiny, dear one, is one of abundance, joy, and love that reflects the beauty of heaven itself. As you move forward, let your heart remain open, but guarded by wisdom. Let forgiveness flow freely, for it is not for them but for your own peace. Yet remember that forgiveness does not mean forgetting your worth or compromising your boundaries. You are a child of God, deserving of a love that honors Him in its purity, kindness, and truth. As you move forward, let your heart remain open, but guarded by wisdom. Let forgiveness flow freely, for it is not for them but for your own peace. Yet remember that forgiveness does not mean forgetting your worth or compromising your boundaries. You are a child of God, deserving of a love that honors Him in its purity, kindness, and truth. Dear one, hear us now as we speak from a place of divine clarity, bathed in the everlasting light of heaven. Your heart, so tender and so beautifully crafted by the Creator, is not a vessel meant to carry the burdens of resentment or the scars of betrayal forever. Forgiveness is the key that unlocks the chains holding you back from the blessings meant to fill your life. But forgiveness does not mean returning to the past that wounded you. Instead, it means embracing the future with grace, armed with lessons etched into your soul by the hand of God Himself. We urge you to walk forward with the wisdom of the heavens, letting it guide your steps and protect your heart. There is no shame in keeping your boundaries firm, for those boundaries are not walls of fear but gates of discernment. Just as a shepherd guards their flock with vigilance and care, so too must you guard your spirit and your well-being. When the voice of your past whispers to you, remember this: God does not dwell in the echoes of pain or regret, but in the promises of new beginnings. Your worth is immeasurable, a reflection of the divine love that created you. To lower that worth, to compromise it for the sake of appeasing another, is to deny the incredible purpose placed within you. We angels stand as sentinels over your spirit, ensuring that you see yourself as heaven sees you, radiant, loved, and chosen. Forgiveness, dear one, is a divine act of courage. When you forgive, You release yourself from the prison of bitterness, allowing the light of God to pour into the spaces once darkened by pain. But forgiving does not mean granting free access to those who have hurt you. It means saying, I choose peace for myself. I choose to be free. Do not misunderstand us. Your openness to love is a treasure. Yet not everyone who steps into your life is sent by God. Discernment, born from wisdom and guided by faith, is your shield. Listen closely to the whispers of the Holy Spirit, for they will reveal the intentions of others. Those who are meant to walk alongside you will honor your boundaries, cherish your worth, and love you with the same unwavering grace that Christ has shown. Take heart, for as you navigate these moments, heaven rejoices in your courage. Each step forward is a victory, not just for you but for the kingdom of God. Each act of self-respect, each moment you choose to honor your worth, is a testament to your faith in His plan. We see your struggles, and we celebrate your victories, no matter how small they may seem to you. Pause now and hear this truth: you are not alone. When you feel the weight of uncertainty, call upon us. We angels are here to guard you, to strengthen you, and to remind you of who you are in the eyes of the Almighty. Feel the warmth of our presence, like a gentle breeze that carries with it the fragrance of heaven. Feel the arms of God wrapped around you, holding you steady as you move forward. You are a child of purpose, created with intention. Your story does not end in heartbreak, it is only beginning. The love that is meant for you, pure, kind, and steadfast, will not require you to diminish yourself or question your worth. It will lift you, reflect Christ's love, and draw you closer to Him. So walk boldly, dear one, with your head held high. The road ahead may not always be clear, but it is lit by the light of God's promises. Trust in Him, for His plans are good, and His timing is perfect. Keep your heart open, but let wisdom and faith be your companions. Let forgiveness flow, but never let it compromise the truth of your value. We angels rejoice with you as you step into this new chapter. The Creator has written a story for you that is filled with hope, love, and restoration. Trust in that story, for it is unfolding even now, in ways you cannot yet see. And remember, no matter what comes, you are never alone. You are surrounded by the love of heaven, protected by its light, and guided by its truth. You are cherished beyond measure.